Conley with the rejection. Toppin.
Coming into this game was their bench was very disappointed in the way they played, talking about how disappointed he was in his play, and this has been a get-back game, so it's given them a great job.
Friday, second matchup of a back-to-back. Don't have turned it over 7 times in this ball game. They're down several players, and even the bench is the second quarter.
When Minnesota was lighting it up, think about that. I mean, the cold shooting, and really a lot of it's been.
Foul called on Andrew Nembhard. It's going to be. And Edward.
At 30 at the end of the first quarter.
Got to go to work. Puts a move on Randall. Couldn't handle it. Conley bumped from behind by Ben Shepherd.
We're going to have free throws. They had it.
I think that's what happened there. It's the second. 58-40 turnover Indiana.
It's going to be spirited, Conley gets to his aunt.
Hard drop to the knees right now.
He was
hard. Alexander Walker blocked by Brad. 4-second difference between shot clock. Toss it out. Alexander Walker, no good. While scoring 16 in the period themselves.
He's going to come out here and play the first 5 minutes of this third quarter. At the point of attack, they've been high-walling Minnesota. The thing that you got to do against a defense like this is move the basketball.
As we start the third. Gimme's inside.
It really did.
As well. Here we go.
More of a sense of urgency.
McDaniels just
boomerang pass back to Ant from Mike Conley.
What makes that play so deadly is that it's that crossover and that three-point ability. It's just, what do you do with
Ant will shoot in the mid-range. One of the things about Harden, Ant has that same ability, but Ant does have all 3 levels. Too small action.
Oh, you called it.
To Jaden from the handback from Ball.
Here's Conley over to McDaniels, Randall, Walker. And that may have been part. And
Thomas.
Fella. Oh! That's a shame. 9th turnover. And Thomas is fine. Yeah. Toppin in the lane. Got the roll. Crowd lost it. I don't know if there was contact from Gobert. Randall almost lost it on the hit. Clears it for Indiana. Okay. Now it's Toppin. Up the night. He has 4 fouls now. Mathurin swatted out of there. No good on the corner 3. Nembhard got the leg. Pacers have dropped 4 of their last 6 games. Shinzo calmly drills the 3. And getting into it with fight in the first 2 quarters.
Well, first of all, and credit John Goebel. Exactly right. So they missed.
And Toppin, we're talking.
Operating their players. You see, Rudy's.
The trigger on the floor is to see the foul meets the criteria for a flag.
All on Nembhard first. Are they going to be able to go back to
what the officials are looking at? Wind up. Rudy Gobert is enough for this to be a flagrant one, I should say, from a fan perspective.
Yes, he's missed the initial but John Goebel was right there. A bit different countenance about how he's. Mike's not the kind of player that embellishes.
I mean, he got clear jaw.
I play on the ball, but that's not always the. It's always about so.
One thing to keep an eye on: Nembhard threw the basketball.
So we could have 2 players ejected from this game.
Looks like we have a decision, and we'll hear from.
A flagrant foul penalty 2 has been assessed to Gobert. Nembhard throws the ball at Gobert. By rule, the opposing coach will.
Look at James Johnson. I know our camera isn't over there, but Johnson, he's the ultimate. his extracurricular activities with his fist.
The Minnesota Timberwolves, and what a great guy. I mean, just a great...
Edwards and Halliburton laughing it up to Team USA. And so he said it was great to finally play in this building. Those guys shared some special memories together. He makes the free throw attempts.
Saw a bunch of looks.
And Toppin goes back.
It's been boiling up. I mean, yeah, you look at his game log.
Right at Freeman, out to DiVincenzo. Yes,
and that's all he does is come in and change the game.
See Minnesota 8-2.
Are not going to play Nikola Jokic. Stay to keep Minnesota out of that 6th spot.
Last night over Milwaukee, but $dollars by the NBA today.
I'm sure he's not paying that right there. That's just like what Rudy Gobert did for Mike Conley.
Crowd into the ball game, 4-point game. They're on an 18-8 run here in the third.
Cut that time by Dante with heads looking at.
Vincenzo in this third quarter, 8 points. He looked at his team.
They absolutely have. We're nearing the midway mark of the five. Flipped it up and off. Slapped out of bounds. $100,000. Rebound. Minnesota trailing by. It's on the.
You know, anytime T.J. McConnell is dribbling the basketball, goes underneath the hoop in circles. Mike Conley got the steal. So what Minnesota's been doing to the Edwards is in full attack mode right now.
Yes. In the first half of the ball game. He had bouncy, takes the contact, it won't go down.
To do this, so let's go inside the game because T.J. McConnell's right. Julius had picked him up, but Mike made that read that the open player. That's how you get an element in the flow. You find that video and then you get it on TV. That's.
So gives it up. Edwards on the fouled. And with 9 points.
With Tria by your side, you're about
in bench scoring. 39 a game is what they average.
That pass broken up and stolen. DiVincenzo.
Ben Shepherd's an excellent one-on-one defender.
Oh, got it back! Wolves on top!
Or the camera. When he comes into the game, the way that he takes away that inbound. And he's flexing. And meanwhile, back inbounds, and watch this. So, of course, sitting in the waiting for Benedict Mathurin just to inbound.
Last night.
Clark are in the stands. We saw the guy with the green suit.
Those jeans are strong. 23-21.
The technicals happened and Rudy was tossed and
penetrating, got the lay-in. In the hands of McConnell, driving on Walker with the lay-in. Toppin, he's been good from 3 and tied up at 80. We've got a good and an opportunity to move back out front.
Got to rotate.
0-0 defended by 0. On Edwards moving it up the floor. McConnell. Primo!
By T.J. McConnell, though, was Indiana down. The next play, and Drainson will be topping his defenseless.
It is there for the follow slam. Lead changes.
Quiet things this year about Nikhil, the way that he was able to corral the basketball. Nikhil in the painted area with some really good. Mike comes into the game for Dante, who deserves it.
87. Indiana
4 guards basically.
Final 40 seconds of this handle, trying to split the defense. Spins, didn't get it off inside.
The bench also yelling out that the shot clock's winding down because once team situation, because they've been doubling him all night long. Effective for them tonight for the most part.
Clark, Wolves can hold for the final shot. Trading, skip pass, Conley makes the catch. Clock one, and the third quarter is in the books. Katie Storm here at Target Center, second night of
attacking the closeout again, getting into the paint, knocking down
Good intention, but just a bad pass.
Pressing up on him. Last year in the playoffs, when teams would press up on Nikhil.
In order on the defensive end. And a connection on the off.
Nikhil using his left hand, likes to use it.
Bradley blocked. In the a steal. Conley ahead of the pack. From Minnesota.
It's going to be ready to broadcast.
97-89. No good. She's got a lot of basketball left. Gives it up. Alexander Walker to Reed. Reed.
Floor. They're going to be called for a foul here. Hurt you anything? It says they've come back from double-digit deficits, Michael. They've had some really nice run, making his name known in this game. He's been
3 shot attempts on Saturday in that loss to Milwaukee. Alexander Walker, the rebound.
I challenge you to fight.
No one runs harder than a guy on a 10-day contract.
I'm telling you.
It's no good on the 3. McDaniel
Gets into the lane, you know you're in trouble.
It is back to 6. And their 9th victory in a row. Matthew.
Yeah. The toss sack, you're not going to block his shot. Now it's Reed with the 2-hand throwdown.
From TSR.
Benedict Mathurin did have. Tyrese Halliburton didn't play in that game either when he has really doing a great job here in this game, keeping it close. And really want Ant to get downhill in those situations where he's got the whole side of the floor defended by Dante there in the paint, and they want a foul called on Dante.
We have a 4-point ball game. Approaching Swinton Jackson ahead of the pack. Okay.
Coming cross-court pass like that, they have been up individual one-on-one challenges.
Walker, no. The statement rejection.
Got to give Dante a lot of credit for
Edwards firing over Mathurin. Quarter. Jackson working on Edwards, and
they've just been running, and so Thomas, they're going to give up a layup, and that's somebody who's been a point guard. Do you know what I mean? They need to attack more, and they need to get downhill. There's no doubt. I mean, if they're going to commit 2 to the ball, get an outnumbered situation. Thomas Bryant does do a good job.
And they're saying the foul is on the, which is another, trying to make it 14 tonight. They laugh it off. Steven Chinzo, McDaniels, corner 3.
Yeah, it's done a good job of mixing defenses, but they've been really aggressive.
To put it up in one motion and was fouled. Free throw.
We're not in crunch time yet, both of them.
Hey, why is that shooting?
First attempt, and official goes down. 2-1-on-1. 25 points for employee number 5.
Inbounds. Don't sit
the challenge in time. Randall.
Not really they've been fanning out to perimeter players when Julius has been dribbling.
Bottled up, got it back, gives it up. Bryant
on the floor in crunch time.
You can sit. Edwards.
Couple clutch play by Julius Randall. First commit, so there he is.
This season, but to Jim Pete's point, the guys are on the season. They're below 500 in the clutch. Needs a timeout. 107.
So since Julius has come back, and they're ready to fan back out again, and they all commit to Julius. Was flirting with triple doubles, multiple, and now they've won 8 in a row. So that's 13 in a row.
Trying to call a timeout to challenge this.
Indiana hand, get in there.
They would have won 105.
Be able to challenge a call, but
30 seconds.
At the same, you got to do that quickly. Decision making is important.
Edwards!
Attacking, making them pay his job for the most part, but
and he's done for the night, Jim. And Rick Carlisle.
His wristband was all rolled up on his elbow.
Raked across the arm and then just goes to work. Points tonight.
He's got another gear, doesn't he?
Up a valiant effort in this ball game, being severely short. You know what? I appreciate that. Here's Don Goebel.
After review,
Well, the people in this arena have been treated to a heck of a game. The gravity of the situation. You want to be great. You want to be so. And they have really taken to Woods.
At 9 points at halftime. He's up to 28. He's averaging half. Quentin Jackson for 3, and that young man is bald. And just negated that 3. McConnell. Indiana just will not go away.
Having Anthony Edwards play off the ball.
Bradley, I don't, again. And in. Indiana takes a 1-point lead. Randall out to Edwards. Daniels back to Randall. Randall can't hit. And he has 2 free throws to try to.
Right hand that time in tight spaces.
6 of the top players in this ball game.
Here they got Tony Bradley boxing a rebound as well. Julius Knott
Remaining.
putting Jaden on TJ. His veteran leadership is important.
David Toppin hanging and scoring.